Hello everybody, welcome back to Yoba TV. If you're new here, you're welcome. Kindly click that subscribe button on your screen, like, comment and share this program. Sherry, this is the saddest show of my life. And táwọn àgbà bá bọ̀ tó máa pòwe kan pé ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ a lè gbé sókè a lè gbé lẹ̀ ó tún níbi tá a máa gbé sí. I don't know bó ṣe máa ń pòwe yẹn. ọ̀rọ̀ Harrison ni Ọlọ́run ó sì ó sí ní lẹ́nu ó bùyọ̀ sí. I couldn't get, since yesterday I've been a little bit depressed like me. Within me, ṣe mọ̀ wọ́n ní ọmọ ni ò lè burú títí ká lè fẹ́kùn pàjẹ́. And within me, I'm trying to figure out like what happened, trying to gather information, you understand? And a lot have been said on social media, you understand? And if you look at VDM very well, VDM gan kò tẹ̀ sí lójú bó ṣe yẹ kó tẹ̀ sí lójú. Ẹ ṣáà mọ̀ bí VDM ṣe wá ṣe wọ́nranwọ̀nran. Òun gan wà conscious because it's a delicate matter. First to begin with, my heart and my soul goes to the couple tí gbogbo kìíní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ sí. So gbogbo wa la mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nípa Harrison pé àwọn agbénipa wọ́n kidnap ọkọ àtìyàwó. And wọ́n ní wọ́n béèrè fún 20 million ransom. Àwọn family ẹni yẹn ti gbé 20 million lẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà tí àwọn Harrison tó fẹ́ lọ deliver owó fáwọn agbénipa wọ́n yọ 5 million náà. Àwọn agbénipa doubt pé owó yìí ò pé sẹ́. Àwọn tó gbówó wá sọ pé owó pé. Àwọn agbénipa sọ pé okay, to be sure, ẹ jẹ́ kí a fún yín níyàwó. Tá bá ti wá lọ ka owó tówó bá pé, a máa release ọkọ. Up to today, àti gbọ́ nǹkan kan pa ọkọ. So definitely owó yẹn ò pé. Ṣé dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn ará bí wọ́n burú gan. Ìgbà míì gan owó á pé wọ́n á pa àwọn méjèèjì ní ọkọ àtìyàwó. Ṣùgbọ́n sìn báyìí ó ti wá dàbẹ̀ ní pé wọ́n fẹ́ mú wọn ṣeré. Ṣó yé yín? So àti ìgbọ́ at least owó ò bá pé ó yẹ kán pé pé owó tẹ́ ẹ gbé wá owó òun ò pé o, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Something is just not right. We don't know if the man is still alive, where he is being held captive. We don't have no. That was why I couldn't do show for over 20 hours because I didn't get myself. I'm not an emotional person, but Harrison is not a bad guy. The agbénipa, they are bad guy, but at the same time, they just want their money. There is still somebody that is being held captive. So as a person, I'm a very, very deep thinker. So a lot is just, going through my mind. And it may feel like, okay, what's the way out? I'll read a lot of things like a lot of people have said. And Addison one police station want to arrest them. Ibi tí mo ti kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹjọ́ láàárọ̀ ni pé kí ló dé tó yọ 5 million? That's the same question everybody is asking. 5 million tó Harrison ṣe nǹkan kan, kí ló fẹ́ fi 5 million ṣe? Nǹkan tí question tí gbogbo èèyàn ń béèrè nìyẹn. Àwọn èèyàn sọ pé ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa ń yọwó sẹ́yìn àbí ó máa ń pàdé àpòpọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn agbénipa tipẹ́tipẹ́. Àwọn èèyàn kan tó mú dọ́dọ̀ fish magnet, ṣé mo fish magnet tó kún gbà yẹn táwọn agbénipa pa tó béèrè ransom tó wọ gbogbo owó àkáǹtì ẹ̀ tó gba gbogbo ransom tí wọ́n ṣì pa náà. Pé ṣé kì í ṣe pé irú kíní tó yẹ pé wọ́n béèrè owó ọ̀tọ̀ lóye tó béèrè ọ̀tọ̀ lóye tó gbélẹ̀ tó fi ń pa àwọn èèyàn àbí ìwọ àti wọn àwọn tó agbénipa ṣẹ́jọ́ orchestrate ẹ̀ ni. A lot of things need to be answered because irú iṣẹ́ afẹ́lọ́ máa kóyàn ní inú igbó, irú iṣẹ́ yẹn ọlọ́pàá agbófinró ló lè ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. but téèyàn bá sọ pé òun dedicate ara wọn with the support of the agbófinró, ṣe understand ẹ̀sìn, kò ṣe máa ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn. So èmi rí i pé ó máa ní support agbófinró with the support of everybody, pẹ̀lú owó, pẹ̀lú gbogbo. So you know, you can't just get the right answer. To me, deep down in me, I still have so many questions. Like, kí ló dé tó fi yọ 5 million lè tó ẹ ṣe anything now? Ó lè sọ pé o ní ìdí owó ń sìn. Ṣé báwa la dáwó fún VDM? Àbí ṣé báwa la dáwó fún VDM? Odidi èèyàn kan ló gbé 100 million fún VDM tó yẹ pé inú yàrá ló ti ń ṣe show. Ẹ wá imagine Harrison tá à ń rí tó ń mọmi ìdọ̀tí tó ń wọnú igbó lọ. Harrison, owó wà lọ́wọ́ Harrison. À ń dáwó fún Harrison on a steady, kì í ṣe owó yẹn. Kò tí ì yé mi. Mo kọ́kọ́ sọ pé bí agreed ni pé èṣù ya lò, ṣe mọ̀ pé owó àtèṣù hand in hand ni. Wọ́n ti sọ pé ká má máa sọ pé ṣù mọ̀ pé intention oníkálukú, everybody is capable of good or evil. That is just it. Intention oníkálukú ó yàtọ̀. So bí owó yẹn ràn mọ́ lójú tó wò pé odidi 20 million jẹ́ ìyọ́ ń bẹ̀, kò sí ọmọ lórí tébù, orówó lórí tébù, owó ìpọ̀ lórí tébù, ó yọ 100 ń bẹ̀. Nǹkan tèmi rò pé ìyẹn normal sense, nǹkan tèmi rò ni pé ṣé mọ̀, o ò lè sọ pé torí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó fẹ́ lu ọmọ pa pé ọmọ ò lè ṣe understand it. Bóbi ṣe ń fojú wo situation yẹn nìyẹn, wípé bóyá nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. Bó ń sìn báyìí tó ti gbé Harrison lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá, tí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti di ọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ́, lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ ti jáde, ó dẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀. Nǹkan méjì, ọ̀nà méjì wà tó ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò tí ì ní orí, kò tí ì ní irú. Nǹkan tí lọ́ọ̀yà tún sọ, ó tún wá fi ba gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni, ó tún wá yẹ kó dàbí pepper scatter. Because tẹ́ bá gbé, we have to reason this thing in the left and in the right. Ẹ jẹ́ a máa understand pé everybody is capable of good and of evil. Lawyer Harrison, nígbà tó gbé lọ ilé ẹjọ́, ó sọ kinní kan, ó issue statement, which I think that this statement should not have been issued. This is a safety measure. Wọ́n ní bó ṣe máa ń yọ owó tán bá ti gbé owó fún àwọn Harrison pé kán lọ gba èèyàn tán kidnap, pé bó ṣe máa ń yọ owó. Wípé torí pé inú owó tẹ́ bá gbé fún wọn, wọ́n máa yà àwọn kan sẹ́yìn, wọ́n máa wá fi cheap, pé Nigerian naira kò lẹ́mìí dáadáa, àwọn wá ní náírà tán ti modify tí chips máa wà náà ẹ̀, so that wọ́n á lè fi track àwọn agbénipa yẹn. Wọ́n nítorí ẹ̀ náà ṣe yọ 5 million sẹ́yìn. Èmi wá sọ pé odidi 5 million ní chip. Ṣé mọ̀ pé tẹ́ bá fẹ́ chip nǹkan, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fi chips sínú nǹkan, kò yẹ kó ju 2 or 3 notes lọ, àbí pátápátá 5 notes. Tẹ́ bá mú 1,000 márùn tó jẹ́ chip, kò ní sí ìfúnra ń bẹ̀. 5 million ti pọ̀ ju oye tẹ́ ẹ máa yọ sẹ́yìn tẹ́ máa sọ pé fẹ́ fi kó chip. Owó yẹn, wọ́n ní èèyàn, tẹ́ bá mọ testimony àwọn tó gbówó lọ, kì í ṣe Harrison ló gbówó lọ, àwọn èèyàn kan ló gbówó lọ. Wọ́n ní àwọn tó gbówó lọ, wípé gbà tó débẹ̀ pé agbénipa yẹn sọ fún wọn pé òun ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ for 15 years, just imagine, nínú Naija. Wípé tówó ò bá pé, òun mọ̀ tówó ò bá pé 5 million ti pọ̀ ju oye téèyàn máa yọ sí. I know the lawyer is looking for a defense, Shemo, to bail his kidney, and he will say anything at this point so that the image of this boy will not tarnish. But ẹni sùúrù, a fẹ́ cheap owó, a fẹ́ fi àwọn owó tó ti ní cheap sáàrin owó. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé 5 million la máa wá yọ kúrò ni? Tẹ́ bá kó 10,000 currency of 1,000 naira note, tẹ́ cheap ẹ̀ sí àárín gbogbo 20 million, ìyẹn ò ti tó ni. Ẹ yọ 100,000 cheap, ó ti tó gan. Ẹ yọ 200, ẹ yọ 500, ẹ yọ 1 million, ẹ yọ 2 million, 3 million, ó ti ń pọ̀ jù. 5 million, 5 million plus ni òkè tẹ́ ń ṣe 5 million nìkan lẹ wá yọ kúrò, tẹ́ wá cheap ẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé wèrè lẹ́pọ̀ òyìnbó ni? mo sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bí òwe ni. Àṣeyàn ẹlẹ́ran ara lèmi àti yín. Tá bá mú 10,000 bill, mo mọ bí 10,000 US dollar ṣe feel lọ́wọ́. Mo mọ bí 10,000 ṣe feel lọ́wọ́. Ṣé understand? It's just like common sense. Èmi mọ bí 10,000 bó ṣe feel lọ́wọ́. Èmi ò lè pajá lọ́bọ̀ fún mi. This is something you've been handling for a long time, so you will know how 10 feel when you hold it. Tó bá yọ 100 kúrò nínú 10, mi ò tí ì lè mọ̀. Tí bá yọ 500 kúrò nínú $10,000, mi ì tí ì lè mọ̀. But kí wá sọ pé nínú $10,000, mo yá wá yọ 5,000 nínú $10,000. Mo máa mọ̀ náà. Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́, ṣe mọ̀ pé cheap gan. Ṣebí cheap, owó tó ní cheap, ẹ sọ pé náírà ò lè gbé cheap. So àwọn owó tẹ́yìn ní pé ẹ ti modify náírà, ẹ ti fi cheap sínú ẹ̀. Kò yẹ kẹ́ ẹ yọ owó cheap pátápátá 10,000 naira, ẹ kàn fi ha láàrin kan ni. Ẹ máa kà á mọ́wó. Ẹ wá yọ 5 million kúrò. Ṣé okay, owó tẹ́ ẹ sọ pé ẹ fi substitute torí à ń gbọ́ pé pálí lẹ kó sáàrin owó yẹn. No, ká tẹ̀ wá gbà pé kí n ṣe pálí. Owó tẹ́ ẹ fi substitute owó tẹ́ ẹ yọ 5 million tẹ́ ẹ yọ nínú 20 million. Ṣé 5 million chips náà lẹ dá padà? Because you know there are so many things that is simple to understand. Kì í ṣe pé kíní. Ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ pé ẹ yọ 5 million kúrò nínú 20 million, ó máa kù 15 million. Ẹni ẹ fi chip dá padà. Ṣé chip 5 million naira lẹ dá padà síbẹ̀ ni? Because tó bá yẹ pé ẹ dá chip 5 million naira padà síbẹ̀, agbénipa ò ní sọ pé owó ò pé. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ pé ẹ ti modify náírà yẹn ni? Àbí pálí lẹ fi chip sí ni? Ẹ yọ 5 million kúrò, ẹ wá kó pálí sáàrin owó, inú pálí ni chip wà. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ náà. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà ń pè ní ó sọ sí ni lẹ́nu, ó bu kíni sí, ó bu yọ̀ sí. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà ń pè ní ó sọ sí ni lẹ́nu, ó bu kíni sí, ó bu yọ̀ sí. A lot of people, Sherry, tó bá wà against the Harrison, you are not wrong. Tó bá wà for Harrison, you are not wrong. Ó depend lórí ojú tó ní kálukú fi ń wò. If you are against Harrison, you are not wrong. And if you are for Harrison, you are not wrong. But Sherry, with me, I'm in between. I don't hate Harrison, and I don't like what he did. This is not an hypocrite. It's just so many questions, so many unanswered questions. Remember that criminals are the smartest people in this world. A fool can never be a criminal. Criminals are the smartest people in this world. A fool ọ̀dẹ̀ ò kì í ṣe criminal, ọ̀dẹ̀ kan ló ń pè ní criminal. For you to be able to manipulate and get what you want in this life, you cannot be a fool. Something is not adding up. You understand? Maybe this is how they used to do it. Àwọn agbénipa yẹn báyìí wọ́n wá wà lọ́nà wọ́n wá ń gbọ́ gbogbo eléyìí pé ẹ ti fi chip sínú owó. Wọ́n bá ti fìbọn fọ́rí ọkùnrin táwọn expect nǹkan. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fi chip sínú nǹkan, oye tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ fi chip sínú ẹ̀ lẹ máa yọ. Ẹ kò dẹ̀ pátá 5,000, 10,000, ẹ kàn máa fi ha láàárín ni. Ó ti tán. Kì í ṣe pé kẹ́ yọ owó kúrò. Odidi 5 million, 20 million. Àwọn náà máa mọ̀ náà. Something is just not right. That's how I feel. Let's just read what people, a lot of things. I think some are for Harrison and some are not for Harrison. But one thing that is going viral online that is stressing me out is people saying that Harrison is, is liaising with this agbénipa. Wípé bí àwọn àti àwọn agbénipa wọ́n jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ láti máa gbé àwọn èèyàn kan lè máa gba ransom. I will never support something like that. Never ever. Because if the government or the police or the Kinikon defense were doing their job, or the soldiers, everyone was doing their job, there won't be issues like this. Ṣé citizen ló yẹ kó máa tún máa kó kí ló ṣàwọn ọlọ́pàá? Let's read. Harrison, ransom fee, the hidden facts and plea on Governor Sheriff. And plea on Governor Sheriff. I've known Harrison since 2016. If I remember right, as one of those who was under my tutelage back then, I know what he can do and what he can't do to an extent, but this won't be the place for it. I initially vowed not to make any statement as the old 5.4 million kid and Napa. Mi ò fẹ́ sọ orúkọ yẹn. Ajomogbe. The whole 5.4 million Ajomogbe ransom saga was going on for two reasons, namely, I haven't heard from him, and secondly, based on personal reasons. However, I need to get the facts as an investigator, as well as hear from very close person to him, who are also my people. Kò séyàn tá bá fún lọ́kọ náà tí ò ní roko sọ́dọ̀ ààrẹ. That is it. This is why I don't really. People don't just get me. They feel like bóyá hypocrisy. No. Everybody in this world is capable of something good and something evil. You understand this? That is what we are all human beings. If you ask from the people close to Harrison, of course they will say it's not like Harrison possible. They will tell you what you want to hear. You understand? Of course, they will tell you what you want to hear. This appeal is to Governor Sheriff Francis. Dear Governor, permit me to take you memory lane. When our mutual people came to you when you arrested me in September 2025, you asked one of them how I was when he saw me. He told you I was wearing just a boxer, and you immediately got up from your seat, put your two hands on your head, looking sad, and said, no now. This person has turned it into personal distinct. You don't go to story. Fast forward, Obama pátá lọ síbẹ̀. It is the humane and different side of you that I implore on you today as the governor of all Deltans and a father to all, especially to Harrison, who was your head, but is currently in custody in Edo State, a sister state, not just politically, but historically. There's nothing the governor can do. Tí ọ̀rọ̀ bá dé ọ̀rọ̀ ilé ẹjọ́, let the judge, let them, let him explain himself. You understand this thing? Maybe that's the route. Before he can do something like that, the police will be aware. Do you understand? He will have to explain himself. So this is not, you cannot call the governor against the judiciary system. Ní power, àfi tí wọ́n fẹ́ execute èèyàn. Governor nìkan ló lè save ẹni or pardon. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ilé ẹjọ́ kan dájọ́ yẹn bó ṣe tọ́ àti bó ṣe yẹ. Ẹ má bínú. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pọ̀ ni. Mo kàn báwo mo ṣe fẹ́ sọ. Okay. Your Excellency, Harrison, who served under you and has praised your support to his security work, is held by the state government, not just the police state CID. He has been accused of taking 5.4 million from the 20 million ransom meant to pay for the release of a couple. But you need to hear from him first, beyond the sensational social media news and post making the round. I feel like he needs to explain himself to the judge. This is not to one person. He needs to explain himself with his team member to the judge. I'm not even sure that it's only Harrison on my arrest. I think he will be arrested with his team member. You understand? So they need to explain themselves to the judge. So the work is held by the state government, and you want another governor to go and interfere with the state government and the judiciary system. No, let's, if he's innocent, it will come out of the place. Oh, you understand now? This is how it's only Nigerians that you'll be calling governors, calling president. I even watched a video of a woman yesterday. She's in France. She don't jackpot to France. She no get job, she get pikin, she know they feed the pikin well. They won't take, this child support. They won't take this pikin from her. CPS, they won't take this pikin from her. Now so she dey shout Tinubu. She Tinubu from Nigeria. We be Nigerians, we dey cry Tinubu. You no even do anything to help our people. Don't cry. You no do anything to help us. Now you dey call Tinubu. For instance, now I dey America, they call Tinubu, something happen. Wetin Tinubu wan come do for France or for America? You understand? Wetin Tinubu wan come do for France? You don't leave Tinubu country, go to another man's country. So any problem you get for that country, is you the judge and the president of the country. Wetin Tinubu wan do for you again? You don't say Nigeria no good. Everybody don't jackpot. So at the same time, let us understand that, okay, whatever it is you face outside Nigeria is you, and don't God wants to say Emma ma drag àwọn tó wà nílé. Lè go through half of nǹkan àwọn tó wà nílé nǹkan tó ń go through. Gbogbo ala ti japa, so don't drag anybody wey dey home. They too, they are trying, they are surviving, they are doing everything they can. So calling a governor against there's so many things that are wrong in Nigeria, I swear. So let's continue reading. Few weeks back, the Edo State government personally asked him to help rescue a NAP victim. The government gave the ransom for it, but it was to be planted with chips to assist the government track the nappers and arrest them. The money was successfully delivered, but the tracking chip failed to work. The money, you see now, you see what I did talk. I did tell you, say, you suppose put the chip in the money, even if it's here and they want to do a drop. You understand? They know the common money do drop. Oh, they put chip inside the bag, they can even put chip inside the button or the zip. You understand? They know they comot money. The money go, go there. They know they comot money if you want rescue person. You said the money was successfully delivered, but the tracking chip failed to work, and it was a thick forest. This should be the chip work with satellite. Whatever, even if you dey inside ocean, chip always work now. Should be it work with satellite. I wish China let you to go chip buying. This failed attempt of the government's first assignment to Harrison broke the state's trust. Okay. The money was successfully delivered when there was a napped person from the government, but the chip failed to work and it was a thick forest. This failed attempt of the government first assignment to Harrison broke the state's trust. Let me tell you one thing. Chips are made with satellites. So that be phone or soldiers here. But she ain't cheap near. Most of them are chipped here. Yeah. Most of them, depending on the area you are. Àwọn kan wà tó ní chip lára. So but nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé if you understand something, pé àwọn criminal náà then bá ṣe kínní wọ́n ní nǹkan tó fi ń override the chip. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gbé báàgì owó yẹn fún wọn. Àwọn náà máa ní nǹkan tó máa fi scan gbogbo rẹ̀, tó máa dún pip tó máa ti tó ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ náà máa dismantle chip yẹn. But wọ́n nígbà tí kínní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí chip yẹn fail, wọ́n nígbà yẹn ni àwọn kí náà pé àwọn ìjọba gan ti ń fojú wo tọ́tí náà ní trust náà, torí àwọn ìjọba gan lè rò pé bóyá òun ló yọ chip dànù torí pé kò fẹ́ kán track ṣẹ́mọ̀. Èmi feel pé ṣé ìjọba tún ní ìdá tí tún rely lórí citizen láti gbé Nigeria. If they explain Nigeria give you no go understand. Now the government wey suppose protect the citizen, they ask the citizen for protection. Then came this one of the NAP victim, which is his third job in Edo State. He was called by a top Edo government officer today to come for a meeting with the CP to resolve the 5.4 million issue, which he went to the command to honor. Unknown to him, that is a different agenda of arrest. Nobody else made any call as usual. He may have had his plan about the mode of rescuing the nabbed couple that later backfired, but this is no blame game time. Before you have your plan, you have to carry the security agent along. You understand? When there's a way, the missing 5.4 million, it doesn't sit right with me. If you say you want to cheat the money, you are claiming that the lawyer came claiming that the 5.4 million was removed so that they will be able to add the money, counterfeit money that has chip inside the money. But you 5.4 go take pọ̀jù. 5.4 ò ti pọ̀jù láti yọ kúrò ẹ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ wa. Ṣé wèrè lẹ́pọ̀ òyìnbó ni? Ṣé wèrè lẹ́pọ̀ àwọn kìí ṣe ẹ̀rọ pé wọn kàwé ni? All these agbẹnipa kìíní kan, they are whole, most of them are educated. Mi sọ pé àwọn bandits tó ń sórí igi o. Àwọn ilé ìwà educated. Gbọ́ tẹ́ni ẹ sọ pé òun ti ṣiṣẹ́ for 15 years. They know how to override security. They know the drop. They know the clinical blind spots. They know who to carry. Don't they know who to carry. They don't just carry anybody. They know who to carry. One more, I want to only produce owó yẹn jáde. They have escape route. They have everything. So it means for him to be able to remove 5.4 tó ti pọ̀jù cheap money, in my own opinion. Ṣé ti understand? Wọn ti ẹ̀ kí ń yọ owó tó bá fẹ́ cheap nǹkan gan. Ṣé wọ́n máa ń yọ owó tó bá fẹ́ cheap nǹkan? Ṣé wọ́n á kàn track cheap sí gbogbo ibi tí ò tiẹ̀ lè rò pé cheap máa wà ní cheap máa wà. Wọ́n á kàn plant cheap sínú gbogbo. Ṣé wọ́n máa ń yọ owó fi cheap sínú owó ni? Ẹ jẹ́ agbára wa sòótọ́. Because this thing doesn't only most of you, you are trying to make sense out of it at the same time, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. As usual, he may have had his plan about the mode of rescuing the nabbed couple that later backfired, but this is no blame game time. There's nobody blaming you. I think what is causing problem is because the man is still inside forest too. We no hear anything. The police has obtained a 2 weeks remand order from the Edo State High Court. What this means, Governor Sheriff is that the order will expire on 19th of December, a time you will agree with me that only a lifetime enemy will plan such for someone who is not a criminal, a thief, or a separatist. What this means, Your Excellency, is that he will now be officially charged on 22 and 23rd of December with bail condition, which won't be quickly met before the Christmas, leading to remand in Oko prison against your Oko prison. Again, Your Honor, judges will be closing from 19 December, and the police can use that as excuse of court not sitting and keep him till next year. A very wicked and unforgivable act. This is where your soft heart comes to play. A heart that can call your brother governor in Edo State, to tell the state attorney general to take over the case from the police, terminate it for Harrison to come back to our state, while you take it from there. Oh, okay. Mr. Governor, this you can do and raise the bar that across the state and country, your indigent matter. Mo sọ fún yín, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sọ sí ni lẹ́nu, ó ṣe kí ni? Ó buyọ̀ sí. About this, Ọlọ́run, to be frank, I think on the 19th, which is summer Christmas, they are just keeping him there. But at the same time, if it's developed country, wait, and this thing happen, they don't care if it's Christmas, if they don't burn Jesus or they just buy Jesus, they don't care if you are Muslim celebration, Christian, they remind you in prison. You are worried about him spending his Christmas in prison and his New Year. We are worried about there's still somebody in the forest being held. We don't know if he's alive or died. You have not even tell us that, okay, Mr. Governor, What is the next step? I think why he is being remanded is for the next step to be taken so that they can rescue the person who is still there inside forest. I don't think one fear there. It's for questioning and investigation. You understand? You cannot interfere with this. Is a very delicate matter. Telling the governor to call the state attorney general to take over the case and bring him back to his country, to his state, because you don't leave your indigene, you don't shake it. The law is the law. Go commit a crime on December 25. Oh my God, yeah. Èmi ò mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà dá. This has nothing to do with Christmas and New Year. Tẹ́yìn sọ. Kéèyàn commit a crime on the 25th of December. Wọ́n máa gbé ìjà ẹ̀ níbí báyìí. Ò bá jẹ́ first thing. Kó jẹ́ DUI lásán gan. Wọ́n máa gbé ẹjọ́ yẹn. Wọ́n máa gbé ìjà ẹ̀ ni. Let the people are supposed to work. Àwa la máa sọ pé the judiciary system is wrong. It's not working. At the same time, we always want pardon. Let them do what they're supposed to do. Èmi tẹ̀ rò pé you will beg that they should help us to get the person wey still dey inside forest wey we don't know bóyá ó ti kú àbí, to get us, help us get communication. Okay, ẹ̀yin èèyàn mo tẹ̀ wá fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ chip tán fi yọ 5 million ṣé chip tún ṣiṣẹ́ báyìí? Ṣé fẹ́ sọ pé yọ 5 million kẹ́ lè kó chip sí ni? The chip work? Ó yẹ kán ti fi chip yẹn track àwọn napa yẹn, kán ti gbé bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn padà wá sílé. Ó yá. At the end of the day, the chip no go work. Abi? The chip, we know how this thing they play. The chip where they use comot 5.4 million. Shey the chip work eventually? They don't carry the napa, so they don't carry the man. No, the man is safe. They don't arrest the napa. Nothing works. Owó tún ti wọgbó, ẹ̀mí tún ti wà on the line. Àti ẹ̀mọ̀ bóyá ẹ̀mí ti wọgbó bówó ṣe wọgbó náà ni. Àmọ́ bóyá ẹ̀mí ti wọgbó bí kíni bí owó ṣe wọgbó náà ni. Please, sentiment aside, let the justice system of Nigeria that you people don't believe in, let it work. They are not going to keep harassing there forever. That is just it. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tó fly lórí social media, if this happen to be true, wọ́n lè pa bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n pa èèyàn tó wà nígbò. Wọ́n lè lọ gbó nǹkan kan pa ọ́. Ibi tó tẹ̀ ṣì wà yẹn ó ṣì safe. Ó ṣì safe. Because it's not looking good. On the streets, that is not looking good. Mo ṣì ń wá the perfect explanation. Explanation tí lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ tún múlẹ̀ yẹn kò tí ẹ̀ fi ibi kankan make sense. Ṣé 5.4 million lẹ fẹ́ kó chip sí ni nínú 20 million? Come on now. Kò tí ẹ̀ make sense. Okay, ìgbà tẹ́ yọ 5.4 million, ṣé ẹ dá 5.4 million padà? Ní tó bá yẹ pé ẹ dá 5.4 million yẹn padà, àwọn kinní ká sọ pé wọ́n ti bọ́ńdù 5.4 million tó fẹ́ fi ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn, tó ti chip. Àwọn agbénipa ò ní sọ pé owó ò pé náà. Wọ́n ní bó ṣe gbé báàgì fún wọn náà tó sọ pé owó ìfúyẹ́ pé owó yìí ò pé. Àwọn agbénipa ò ní sọ pé owó ò pé. Wọ́n ní bó ṣe gbé báàgì fún wọn làwọn yẹn sọ pé owó ìfúyẹ́ owó yìí ò pé. Pé wọ́n á sọ pé let us make a deal. Pé one deal péré ló ná make instead of 2 deal. Èèyàn tó gbówó fún wọn sọ pé owó yẹn pé, ṣé mo pé ẹni yẹn náà wọ́n ránṣẹ́ ni. Ẹni yẹn sọ pé owó yẹn pé kò sí nǹkan kan, wípé it's complete. Wọ́n sọ pé àwọn máa release ìyàwó. Ẹni yẹn tún bá wọn jà pé that was not the agreement. Wọ́n ní because àwọn ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ for 15 years and this money is not complete. It doesn't look complete, but if the money is complete, they are going to release the husband. But they did not tell us what will happen if the money is not complete. And now we've discovered that the money is not complete. So what's the fate of the man in the forest? I'm not saying that reason is bad. I'm just saying that something is just not right. Your gut feeling, just know that something is just not right. In your gut feeling, something is just not right. At the end of the day, cheap. What cause all this? Cheap, we know they work. We don't even know the location of both the napa and the man. We don't even get a call. Cheap, we know they work. Something is just not right. Government is showing. This is not call for favor or call for citizenship or township or anything. Let the government do their work. I know the extent of that December. I don't understand what is going on there. But this is not about Christmas and New Year. This is about, there's still a life at stake. I don't go right up here. You not even tell us, oh, governor, please, so help us use the chip to take advantage, to make sure that collect everything you can collect, so that we can track the person that is still there. If the person come out today, they go release Harrison today. One thing you don't understand be that if the person waiting inside forest, if they see him today, they go release Harrison today. And this is the part I don't like. Auntie Buki Jesse, Mori updating, Ejen Kapun. Is it safe to say, this is from Auntie Buki, is it safe to say that this wicked Atlas Harrison, Auntie Buki, is your is your switch for me? You can switch. Auntie Buki, off on. You can switch. Is it safe to say that the wicked Atlas Harrison is the one organizing people's napping? It's not safe to say that. And we all know that that's not true. We all know that that is not true. Because with all this explanation VDM has made, and even you all should watch his containers in this video, you will realize he is guilty in Harrison. Coupled with a lot of experienced people has had with him. Only experience that when you're Harrison. This is very, very bad. Harrison is using activism to cover his wicked, evil atrocity. I don't think this is what works. Because if the police or the soldiers or the army or the defense or anything that needs to do with the security was working, what will Harrison be doing in the forest? Iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ló ń ṣe náà. Iṣẹ́ àwọn agbófinró ló ń ṣe. Because they will not do it. That is why the government, gbọ́n ilé ìtàn sọ ń sìn pé nígbà tó gbéyàn kan tó súnmọ́ àwọn government, Harrison náà pé gbogbo lọ bá wọn rescue wọn. Why can't the government take their own security to rescue the person? You know this is not right. He's not using his activism to cover his wicked, evil atrocity. Nigerians, don't shift, don't skip. There are some things that are questionable. Questionable doesn't mean that the boy is bad. And I see many Nigerians blinded with emotions. Nigerians are emotional, no? Nigerians don't have, that's why God bless you with Tele Atemu. Yes, it's a privilege. Our man reason outside the box. That is why God bless you with Ele Atemu to be able to reason for you on your behalf. And I see many Nigerians blinded with emotion saying BDM is jealous. Nigerians are their own problem. I used to say that though. And these are the people Trump is rooting for. Honestly, Nigerians deserve the government they have. Nigeria and Nigerians are country and citizens with particular concern. Harrison, if all this is true, you need to be castrated. Kí ló fẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́rọ̀? Kí ló fọ̀rọ̀ ẹ pọ̀ lọ́rọ̀? Oríṣiríṣi mi ti ẹ̀ka kìíní ìtẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀lọ́. Èwo ló fa ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀pọ̀n nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ ẹ̀? Kí ló fẹ́ pọ̀ yẹn pẹ̀lú ṣé ẹ̀pọ̀n ló tún wọ́wọ́ mi báyìí? And rot in jail because this is pure wickedness. See, if we have a working society, èèyàn tó bá gbé should be handled by the security system of Nigeria. But in a place whereby the security still needs security from citizens, by citizen, the security system of Nigeria failed to the point that they rely on the citizen for protection. So this is why I cannot even blame Harrison for doing what he's doing in that field. Because nobody is doing it. We need somebody to still do it. If we remove Harrison now, say because he don't steal money and we throw him away, and who is going to do it? We know the government cannot even save us. They cannot even save themselves. Who is going to do it? So Nigerians, please don't shift. Yes, he did some questionable things. But that doesn't mean that Kawa forever can see. Teba tún mayor mi. ó tún máa ṣe the worst náà ni. Eléyìí tó ti ṣe tó ọ̀bẹ ti jájú lọ́wọ́, ọmọ ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nù, ọ̀bẹ ti ṣe nǹkan tó máa ṣe, ó máa jẹ̀yà nǹkan tó ṣe, kò lè lọ scot free. But at the same time, kò tí ì le tó eléyìí pé kán máa castrate ẹ̀, kí ló dé? Ayé ò le tó gbogbo yẹn. Kí ló kọ́ ẹ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí? Yeah, people may not see him in, because even VDM, let me tell you how this is not about VDM jealousy. I think VDM too look up to him in a weird kind of way. I don't think VDM is jealous of that guy. Torí ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ níṣẹ́ wọn náà. Èèyàn kan wọgbó, èèyàn kan lọ sí court. Ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ níṣẹ́ àwọn méjèèjì náà. But I don't think VDM is jealous. I think VDM is disappointed. You understand? Because I think VDM look up to him like, Harrison, you know, báwa ṣe ń sọ pé wọ́n jealousy. No, I think VDM look up to him and he feel disappointed and defeated. That who can you trust? We are saying the government with the government. At the same time, the people. Who can you trust? VDM is disappointed. You can see the containers load. VDM come up. I think the shame is catching VDM himself. He's feeling ashamed for Harrison because he thought like, oh, him and Harrison, they are the only one doing, because he used to even mention Harrison's name on his show, on his videos. People, yes, Harrison, you know, and you feel disappointed at the end of the day. So this is what you are doing. That is just it. But me, for Atemo, I wish for the return of the husband who is still in the forest. That should be our priority now. One lé ẹlẹ́yọ̀rọ̀ nọ́nà ká wá fábọ̀ lórí adìyẹ. Then if that one is released, then we can pound on this one. Tabade for what to bomowi, I'm afishini to see farmora. So if we deal with him and that guy is released, then we deal with him. Ti gimeji ba wo lórí ara tó kí ẹ la máa kọ́kọ́ gbé náà. Ẹ jẹ́ àwa safe return èèyàn tó wà nínú igbó ká dẹ̀ fàdúrà ràn lọ́wọ́. Tí yẹn bá ti bọ̀ láyọ̀, we can deal with Harrison. After that, he will continue his activism. But now be careful, and he has to work with the police. Tó tó bá yẹ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá wà aware pé this is what he want to do, he won't be in jail. Just understand? He won't be in jail. And for the first argument that the lawyers say because they have some naira currency and they want to put it in, because the Nigerian naira is too light, if they put chip inside, it's going to be discovered, it's not going to work. So they have their own counterfeit currency that they want to include. And sure, you forgot to include your own counterfeit in here. But how come they discovered that 5.4 is missing? At the end of the day, tracker, I don't think so. So it's like the money is gone, the life is still at stake. All this effort for what? For nothing. Let me know what you feel about this video down below. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.